where we go offline, and of course, COVID affects every part, including even what we do. But we are back, and I can tell you, say we are back strong and very strong. So I want to say hello and an apologies again for the long break, and I'm sure when I miss this show. Yeah, so tonight, even before we can share very wonderful story of somebody we're very powerful with there to we in the community. I go one low, we share this video. If you don't Facebook, of course, just share, click the share button. If you don't want Twitter, because we stream on Twitter, we also stream on the Best of Salon internet radio and YouTube as well. So if you do on the side, just share the link with your friends and family because that's how they share the information and knowledge so that we all go learn together. So welcome and good evening. And as you can see, they actually stream live today from Sierra Leone, Freetown, Sierra Leone. Not usual as usual UK, but of course with the home, the cassava leaf, the bitter leaf and everything. And today Saturday, I eat fufu, by the way. I don't know how many of you eat fufu today. Well, you know, yes, coronavirus day real, but trust me, we enjoy. God still get with life, so we'll take our thank you for everything. This is not the Victor's Business Show. This show really the focus on many other things. We try to encourage people that we don't already be in business to get some knowledge about business. And also the one that we're in business already, they share tips for let them grow. And I make every time, most of the times, we bring people that we already existing business owners, or maybe whether they're about for starts, for share their secret, their success, their pains, the challenges. So that's what we do here, so that we can share. And the program itself mostly in Creole, although sometimes we could mix up depending on who that we get on the platform. Tonight we get a wonderful lady. Two things that happen tonight, of course, but before I say the second thing, which is also very important, for just introduce we guest for tonight is a spotlight on Dr. Kadijatu Grace. And as Sierra Leonean, my motivational speaker, somebody way if you talk, it expire you for go drop na fire straight away. Fire not go burn you. And this person are author, not author means they write. Can you imagine? Hey, this person are designer. He works so much in a design. In fact, this design right now, I make nice design tonight. And also, sorry, my leader and also life coach. Wow. So of course, if you get problems, possibly will let you, a life coach and also executive director of Dija'S Church. We will sort of really focus on tonight. And also again, natural drink with all of these, this beautiful lady will talk our church on tonight. In 2018, the I Will magazine honored her as the Woman of the Year. Can you imagine? Woman of coat of many colors, achievements, and entrepreneurial. And in 2019, they named her the Boss Lady, MC Speaker, Best Creative Person of the Year by African Fest USA 2020. So of course, this woman wear many hats, and I don't really want to do injustice to her by saying everything because we want to hear it from the horse's mouth, and that is show they're about. It's not about me talking, me just they ask the key questions more. What's more important tonight is that we do a debut of me co-host. All this while I maybe the host the show, they would tuna, but it's too boring now. I get older and older every day, and I'm sure you're bored of my voice. So what I decipher is for bring a beautiful lady. Of course, this is not even need introduction, but lighter like I can say, no introduction. This was here, of course, they are among the 50 influential women in Sierra Leone. Now, we don't know about from one personally. Okay, they learn from each other, but they learn from her in a way that even knows how they learn from her. They always passionate about what they do. In himself, like just Kadija, sorry, he wear many hats. He graduated with a first class honors degree in IPAM, which is very incredible. Also, from where he graduates, he decides, I'm not going to do 9 to 5. Nothing wrong for 9 to 5, like you go work, but decide to do business on the side. So they do many things. I don't even know how much account the things that we do. So now Inge for being the main co-host means, in fact, sometimes like this, I go resign as the host. Now Inge will take the chair. So let inform mom and inform her already. So in case my son at the chair, we're not go surprise. This lady now know other than the person in the person of course, you know, see name ambassador, if an ambassador, I don't get that position there. Merus Tamuke. Merus, welcome to the Victor's Business Show. You're not Australian on this show, but today you're in a different capacity. I want you to say hello to we viewers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bette. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Doc. I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you.
All right, Meros, give me a little teaser about what people then for they expect in the coming weeks, because every Saturday, 8 p.m. Salone time, 7 p.m. Salone time, 8 p.m. of course UK, and I think 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. USA, New York time. We get what they come live for 1 hour max, because no one make it too long because people are live busy. So give me a little bit of waiting for expect from you in particular, because me the dog is a lot out with me now.
Okay, so all fun and no play makes Mellow is a very dull girl. I go like for bringing a bit of fun gestures, because obviously it's so boring for just watch something and you're the boring stuff then. So we get for come with much more inspiring people. No matter how little the story be, sometimes you learn little bit for somebody, and then it can just inspire you for take the next big thing in your life. So we get for the bring all class of people them, and definitely not inspiring story them, but we get for the make fun inside, and then we definitely get for the try for make people and stay glued, not to show we go watch you god as I know as you begin watch so you for those we tell with it done. So hopefully it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be fun, and definitely educative, because at the end of the day we all want to be successful.
Thank you very much. When I read from the horse's mouth, and I'm sure everything we don't see, not to be good for her. But tonight's really, and I mean, go for interview this other beautiful lady. We go for squeezer. See, if you're waiting on ever action I like, we go for Saturday. So Mary, stand by for all those questions that we don't pack. Not afraid for ask this question. So, Kadija, welcome to the Victor's Business Show. This is not your first time, I'm sure, on this specific show. I know you faced the both CNN, Al Jazeera, but this is not Salone CNN, and you get here tonight. So I want you for introduce yourself to we family them. May they know much about you.
Me fumble them and viewers una do. How now they do. I hope so una they do well. Una thank you for bring me Kanaya. I glad you for the opportunity. La apologize in advance. I go to sleep in and out of Korean and English. So but I glad you for dinner. I hope say whatever where I go talk here so today, any question where they ask me where I answer. I hope so you go able for learn, you go able for be inspired, you go able for be impacted, where yourself will take on for better in your life.
That's fine. So I did actually sort of hand over the first two parts of the session to Merus. Mr. Could interject at some time, but it's not woman to woman now. So Merus, I go want to fire on some questions, and especially the ones we will let we listeners that be aware of who the woman be and what you do, etc., etc. Over to you, Merus.
Okay, so hi, Dr. Kadija. This is not my big sister, but I know they ask you question like big sister today. They ask you like you're a guest on the show.
Right.
So welcome once again, and then tell we Udana Kadija and what do you really take for be Kadija?
Thank you, Melrose, and welcome. Khadija is I am her, the hashed ego. The one with them point finger pan, the one with them tells you no go reach class 4, the one with them tells you are lucky you swear, the one with them tell you say this better not the inside. I am her, the beautiful and powerful, inspiring and impactful young lady, the normal regular girl will decide for make choices to be an extraordinary girl.
Okay, wow. Okay, so all these years, yeah, you don't really try, because for be somebody like this and for reach this kind of level, yeah, and not to overnight work. So how long and what really you go able for tell we will inspire you for reach you say you reach so? Because I know say you do into a lot of things, and honestly you designs are amazing. I know say viewers then will get for see them at the end of the day, but eventually just tell we waiting make you decide for go into this particular business and really do so.
So again, thank you. One of the things that will push me, will inspire me, growing up as a young child, I've been really lonely. My mama raised me as a single parent, and this is we are Africans, but then we need to have the mind of the 21st century. We need to evolve because the only constant thing in our life not change. My mama raised me as a single parent, But it been so busy because it is so close. Then put her inside Ghana must or they go sell office to office. I be there with his sister there. I be there with him paddy there. Sometimes and they see me mama for weeks because he want for make sure say I get the best of education. If you want for make sure say I get the best in life, we not get. And so then there was something missing. There was no father. And that was a wall that was built where I sought for love in wrong places because there was no father figure. There was no man I could look up to as a father, as a role model. It was just me, my mom, and the world. And so growing up, those are one of the things which trigger for me I want to be a better person, a different person. I struggled till I come America at 14. I did America, but still the struggle did not stop. As a young girl that was abused at age 14, a young girl will go through clinically depressed. I was being put on Prozac. Prozac is a high-end antidepressant drug where you take it, you begin for, like how they say, this is not crazy, you begin for you read things and see things. You won't believe it. I not offend me at age 30. Age 30 now I decide say, enough is enough. I can't handle it anymore. Where I became America, my inspiration was I want to be like Michael Jackson. I want to be like Mariah Karen because we be the dance now salon. When there's a dance competition, now nobody they beat me. School and be the fed for me for dance. So where I come, now that mindset they now would say, "What can America? Now then they can't do. I can't go to Hollywood. I can't become famous and all that." But life say I get another road, and I got into a relationship that was very abusive. Two lost people, they fend each other. This one not abusive, this one not abusive. So with the inside desert, we don't know we way out. And that was a punching bag for me. We turned everything 360. When I become mom, I look me picking. I look me life, I say, no, this is not what I want for myself. Sorry, I get all touchy when I'm talking about it. I said, this is not a life what I want for myself. And so I promised me picking that year, the homeless, I said, don't say motor car. I promised me picking, say, you know, go ever suffer the way I suffer. I said, you know, go ever go through what me go through. If I get for sell me last lapa, for let you be triumphant in life, a good one. And so I started finding myself by reading books. I go to library, I go to school. Until I graduated, I had a friend who would take me in. I begin for work. Before you know, I begin to thrive in my job. But then there was no satisfaction even in that job. Right there with me, counselor who I talk to at the time, 9 time, he said, there's something about you. He said, you don't even know the plan where God get for you. He said, you're not giant person, not limit yourself. So I begin to write every day. He teach me how to write affirmative words. So I begin to write every day how beautiful I am, how powerful I am, how successful I am, how I am rich, how I don't make an life, how today, you know, I had this inspiration of being an author. I don't write books. I sold over 1 million copies. But then all of these were just affirmative words. And now today I can testify I have 3 books under my name. This is just to say that waiting you go through in a life not for hold you down. Use them as a propeller, as a paddle for make it take you to your next level. Not say because I come out in a polygamous home, I not get papa, I not get mama. So me, na child of left, and so let people that is sorry for me. No, the days of feeling sorry for yourself is over. It's gone. Nobody not get time for sorry for nobody again. If you not do for yourself, nobody need do for you. If you can't to me, say, Kadija, help me. Another fish I feed you. I they teach you how for fish, just like can myself, then teach me how for fish.
Yes, Meros, before you the second your question, the follow-up question, I'm sure you get a follow-up question. I just want to ask Kadija, first for you, story very inspiring. Every time you share the story, I feel inspired, and sometimes I just hold back my tears because I don't want to add such my injury. But again, I very much want to understand because being that you were raised by a single parent and also you go through this abusive relationship, And for some people, then that's not enough reason for give up in life. And I don't see, this is something I don't see a lot of people give up, even a perfect excuse or say, it's in now, I mean, now on a single parent, maybe like my mom, I raise you up, and also these difficulties that we don't go through is enough reason, but you still kept going. And for some possibly watch you right now, maybe they go through similar situation, not very close to what you're doing. So waiting actually kept and inspire you for keep going and for reach even this level you don't reach, because it's not easy. Trust me, it's easier. The describer in a way right now, even which you don't do now, is something maybe you overcome in the past 3, 4, 5, 10 years, but you describe her as if but you may go through the pains, the discouragements, and that was enough for you to give up, but you kept going. What's not the secret?
It go back to one's purpose, one finding themselves. Where picking they grow up from the age of 3 to the age of 5. Anything that is being instilled in that child lives with them forever. The memory might fade out for a bit, but it all comes rushing when something triggers something. There's always an antecedent in life. Anything where they happen, or the way people that they react to things, and the way people they adjust to situations and things, something they trigger that. And waiting trigger me was these things that my mother's sisters, other people in the community, as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. All these things where these people they instill in me, whether I was good or bad, was what triggered me to not want to be the normal. I wanted to be the extra normal, the extraordinary among the normal. At age 10, I begin to realize I'm different from among the group, are different from them. But then I was so young and naive and not know what they want, so I could not pinpoint what actually will make me different from them. And not be they think like the irregular type picking. So when I make a decision for fend myself, and then I got into it spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, I tend for realizing half of the time we don't know that we be. Person the day up to age 50 don't know that it be. But when you sit down, you sort yourself out. You take a picture, take a retrospect of your life incident. Things that way be done, they happen. Things where they reoccur. You take a picture, write it down, and say, okay, now this thing, and then they repeat. How I go correct them? How I go change them? Those are the things that triggered me wanting to do better. I come from a very strong woman, Lucinda Carter. This woman is so strong. She's my inspiration. Every day, there's nothing this woman will say. They say they bring me candle. Let na rain the one they bog on. They thought in Ghana must go to go. And so when I looked at her and saw how much she suffered to raise me, how much she's been disrespected, dishonored to raise me, how much disrespect she got from men because she was bold, I had no choice. I had no choice but to not only to make her proud, but for her to sit back and say, you're not so far for nothing. And there's so many other women out there, mothers, where wish and they pray, say, I not make them, but me picking will make them.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Ambassador, over to you. Thank you for that. Lights not going on the end. Welcome to Sierra Leone. Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, no. Okay.
Hello, yes, you can go ahead. Welcome to Sierra Leone, light logo. The mirror says you can go ahead. While I try to sort myself out. Thanks.
Okay. So Dr. Khadija, anytime you give out the story, yeah, like even me, I dey get so emotional because it takes a lot for like you actually fan yourself. You know, some of we be lost for a long time because somebody will say, hey, look where you're young. But trust me, it's not about age. It takes a whole lot for let somebody able for realize who that in be and waiting in purpose na this whole year. Even though sometimes the forces that working there against you is very much greater than the one that we did for you. But honestly, you have done well and la clap for you. We don't try to clap for you, but we'll clap for you back today. Well done, well done. Thank you so much for being so strong. Okay, so we're going inside the business now. Doc, I get permission for go, senior host,
Go,
sir.
Yeah,
go.
you get permission. In fact, it's your show now, officially.
Okay, so with regards to the business, DJ, I know say like not with the corona when they talk for like business as usual, like how you don't maybe don't they use for me because now everything don't change and COVID-19 don't count a total dysfunction in everybody in life and in business as a whole. So what it really it take you for one the business? Like I know say you get to invest a lot in them, but how do you cope? Because not a
So,
one business you get, right? How
right.
you do cope?
So basically, let's start from the beginning. Dija'S touch designs, it come from a place of dissatisfaction. As a young woman, African woman, living in the States or in the diaspora, it is hard. You go to the stores, you can't find yourself. There's nothing that represents who you are, where you're from. Not in other way you go buy at the store. We go tell you story. We will feel related to. And so once they're gonna store now it hit me. It came rushing like a hurricane. And I said, you know what? If anybody doesn't do it, I'm gonna do it anyway, so forget it. And so I begin on. So now I take me picking the old sus. I take African fabric, I begin the cut and paste, they add the pull. It come out fine. I show to one, two, three people, then and they say, wow, this is nice. So this is really nice. Now for keep at it. And mind you, I never had my mom is a big on crafting. But me know one day one for touch craft, as I said, they call me ready made with me fingernail and I want touch nothing. Oh bother me, I just want dance, I want mime, I want sing, I want dinner spotlight. But then when reality hits, you don't get a choice. So I begin for
Yeah.
the make. I had $100 to my name. $100 to my name. So I go now Walmart. Of course, everybody knows Walmart. I go now go buy plain sneakers then at Walmart. I can't sit down. I been get fabric, old fabric there. Even old clothes the way my mama be don't so send for me. I begin for cut them pieces then they cut and that's how they glue and put and sew until I became perfect. I began to watch Italian shoemakers, designer shoemakers, the process of shoemaking, how to actually lay the shoes from the sole to the camel and the coverage, the shoe rings, the shoelace, all of those. I self-teach myself. Now, it wasn't easy. It still isn't easy to have a business. Um, I put all my life savings in it. And I become small. The first pair I want make now 50 now I make. The first batch shoes they want make now 50 I make. And wap well. And the first shoes this one make wap well. See? And the first shoes this one make wap well. But at least
Wow.
try. It not perfectly done, but I keep it because you don't forget your small beginnings. This reminds you of where you're going. And
True.
so I begin for make them in there so they learn the land. Until somebody tells me, say, Kadija, you sit down on a gold mine. You need to take this thing seriously. Of course, there are people in your life, there are trees and branches and leaves in your life. You for learn as an individual, who that's not the branch in your life, who that's not the tree and who that's not the leaf. Of course, the leaf, say where they can, the small storm come, they don't fly. The branch, big green can just not, it don't walk, it don't fall. But the tick, the
Yeah.
root, now they left him up through the thick and thin. So I've been get a strong, support of friends who believe in me. And then they push me with their words of inspiration, their words, they ignite power and strength. Say, keep on doing. Hey, I'll help you, I'll buy, now then they do commercial for me here and there. And so the first 51 make all 50 people then buy, majority people that we buy were Nigerians because they were interested in it. But then I not be just one for shape me idea like that. So I reserve most of my information. Because I ask question, me you go call, I make food to gain wisdom. I they set me more like say I not sabi and ask all the questions I can ask so I can learn from anybody that has a wealth of information to share. And so now so I begin. Now with the COVID, I always see life this way. Always in the midst of problem, find a solution. Find a solution in the midst of your problem. Not say, oh, because COVID, all in lockdown last, you don't nothing or different. No, when you do that, then you're holding yourself bound. You know, no say in the midst of the COVID, now day you blessing day. And so I stopped for manufacture shoes. And then I begin for make head wrap and mask matching. So I begin for find head tight because we get them nurse them. What I do, the first thing I do, I say, how go able for do something for get the attention of my local community in the first place. So now I go to one African market. Now I ask I say, now this I want to do. So then donate fabric to me. Then give me over 12 pieces of fabric, and each of them were 6 yards each. I can't sit down, I go buy elastic, now I can begin to make. For the first responders, the medical responders, I make over 200 masks inside one net. I go distribute them for free. I go give for free. So where and where now, then they tag, then they call, then they this, then they so it. Before you know it, me host been tell like parade because I work from home. I have the little ones. Me host been tell like parade where Motarika, hey, you still got some mask? I need some. That's how I open business or mask business. So again, in the midst of every problem, you find an opportunity. Now, to me, I was providing comfort. I was providing safety. I was providing solution to the problem at hand. And now, by God's grace, Dija'S Touch has become a brand. We make we own shoes all the way from Mama Salone. We make we own shoes, we own Skechers, we own sneakers. And my goal really now for make we flag salon, let we fly salon flag high because Nigerian people do it, Ghanaian people do it. The only thing that is holding us bound is we don't support each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And Meros, I just want, I know you get definitely a follow-up question. If I'm gonna bear with me, this show must continue no matter what. Like it's for every problem, it's an opportunity, and like Dogo, there's an opportunity to for talk. I make a talk, and so I think at this point, it will just fair enough for we show the audience them some of your products them already. So if the technical team, of course, are ready with those pictures and also your websites. And so people that will see exactly your handiwork and they will see the beautiful things that you do already in the community. And like you rightly said, this is not just about you. We need to raise you up, of course, where you know propel to that level. Just like when we get Idris Eba, for example, everybody proud of Idris Eba. The same thing with Dija'S Church. So yes, we will try to show some of the products there. And then also we need to take some comments and some comments already come through our Facebook page specifically, and maybe see what people have to say, and maybe if there are any questions again. Then also, please be reminded that you call in at any time on the numbers already show for Ask Dija questions and on the show. So if you feel you get contribution for make or something for inspire others and even Dija for encourager, please call those numbers, any of the numbers then we do on the screen, and you will get through to us and give you contributions or ask any questions. So yes, in the absence, I don't know. We try to get the pictures in, but Dija, what's on your website so that maybe some people that go already look at
so I have two websites. I get my personal and my business. My business now www.dijastouchdesigns DijastouchDesigns.com. Or if you want personal mentorship, and you can go on www.Kadijatu-Ahene.com.
Okay, fantastic. Miros, I'm not sure if you can see the Facebook comments from your end. Otherwise, we can predict. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Miros? Yeah.
I get a few. Yeah.
Okay.
I get a few. We come up. Not just cool. We get one we now from Dulcam, we na Abdullah Kamara. He said, on point, Ambassador Mel, I'm proud of you. He said, thank you, Dr. Bete, for bringing this program up. Then one other person they use Salone first say, mindset is everything. The mind is a battleground. Have a sound mind, meditate the body, know yourself and your limitations. And Cynthia, the clap. I just seen her for the beautiful guest who gets Cynthia, the clap for so.
Absolutely.
Yes, so far not there one day I get nothing.
Okay, I think there were a few ones again before that, but we will try for Dija and see. Yeah, so Maris, you can continue with your questioning. And why is we try to get Dija in videos, of course, of the latest interview with Arizona TV, and also
okay, Doc, I don't get the previous one them. Yes, okay, so William Conte say watching from my phone. Hello, Mr. William, country director of the Victors. Greetings, sir. Michael Thomas, young woman, you are an inspiration to every young person, man or woman. So DJ, that's for you. And we have this other one say from Dulcam, say I love this day of feelings. I love this. The day of feeling sorry for yourself is over, Dr. Kadija. I think, Kadija, you don't get a quote, yeah? So you can just attach them. Then they really sound nice. The day of feeling sorry for yourself is over.
It is
then,
over.
Okay, it is over, sure. Now you just get for motivated if you don't get option. Okay, so Salone first said the blind leading the blind. And he also said the power is in the tongue, sure. And Salone first also comment he said it's not what they say about you that determines your destiny. It's what you say about yourself that threatens your destiny. This is a very good point.
Yeah.
It said, be different. Don't follow the crowd, for they are sheep. The sheep follows the sheep to the slaughterhouse. Okay, so Dulkama says, you are right, Dr. Kadija. Our subconscious programming is the key for success. From age 3 to 7, if a child misses that period, then it's over. Okay, so we get Asan King, we say keep it rolling, and from Queen Ega Maz, we say pin it. So that's all we have for now.
Thank you. So you can follow up. Maybe Kadija, you get any comments you want to make based on the comments from the viewers?
Well, I tell you now, thank you. One of the things that I always say, some of my own personal quotes that have helped me is life has given me a window. Now I can see the light. In life, always leave room to grow. I can do all things. And of course, I attach it to my business. I can do all things Ankara. Because anything I touch, I put African fabric.
Yeah, thanks. Meros, over to you.
Okay. So, Dr. Kadija, waiting could be your message out there, because not just for women then, but I throw the light more on women then, because we face a lot. And sometimes man can feel so woman then we able to talk. But lately I don't find out say woman then are one of the people that we actually they suffer depression silently and choose not to talk about them because of the people they often around we self. Sometimes when they get party them, when they get business partners, they will feel so like now people are we supposed for day for we, but we don't get experience what we share with them, we they really talk all side. So most people like can just like say, okay, well this will just be a normal one. So waiting that you message for them kind of people, because you go talk say, okay, this is a business, you're fine, but if you don't get the right mindset, how you go and put up by your business? You just get forget your life together. Sometimes okay, the stress, like we want to all the pause first. With the pause, business, you know, they make sense, you they make poor decisions, them and everything. So the mind is like the not the controls button for everything. Yeah. So waiting I advise to people them way they go through depression because you don't go through them, me don't go through them, and it's an ugly face. Waiting will be your source of inspiration for them, your message.
I will tell you where they listen, whether you feel depressed or not. One thing where they affect let's touch on the African community. Because of we culture, we're limited to accesses, and we feel ashamed for talk about things that are happening to us where we supposed to talk about for make we will get help, because you don't want to be stigmatized. I mean, South Africa, we mindset is like this. I think God created a beautiful thing of creating a mindset Why not open it to blossom like the lotus flower? Instead of you close them up, then you can't see anything. But once you try to open it up like the lotus flower that it is, then you will see the possibilities of triumphing in life more than your expectation. Now, to those of you that are going through it, a young man had reached out to me. He's a young man, college student. Say he's going through depression, Africa ID. He see me on AYV and then he contacted me. He said they go through depression and don't know what for do. Sometimes he thinks suicidal. Now, I'll tell you this. It is that bad. Depression is a demon on its own.
Yeah.
If you not identify and own up to the fact, say, I am depressed, trust me, it will kill you.
Sure.
First off, you get to identify, say, I am depressed. I am feeling depressed. How do you feel depressed? There are people that demonstrate depression in different ways. Some people get angry easily. Some people get emotional, like serious emotional breakdown. After when you talk, they don't cry. After that, they feel, before you know it, self-pity begin for crawling. Before you know it, your self-esteem don't begin go down. You don't feel strong enough. You don't feel beautiful enough or handsome enough. It's not just for women. Of course, women go through a lot, but men too go through it and they're silent about it because of ego. Because of ego. So I say we raise a campaign, a sensitization where people are able to come into groups, people like you, Melrose, where people can come and talk about issues that is bothering them. The world as a whole today is broken, and the only person that can fix this is us. How do we fix it? Is by finding ourselves, locating yourself, identifying who you are. Wisdom not come by Udagegriya.
Yeah.
Now, you can sit in the council of a little child that says something that makes sense. Better sense past the one way they call itself, say, Mina president, Mina ambassador, Mina this. My prayer always has been, God, give me the grace, the wisdom to endure the lemons that are thrown at me in life. When you understand yourself, you know what thing they make you vex. You know what thing they make you vex. You know what thing they trigger certain things, and because some people they inside them, but they don't even know say they inside them. Because of we don't take blankets, we don't cover. It's under the bottom. How do you start unfolding? Is you actually accepting and owning up to the fact that this is actually going on with me. Until you do so, you're just going to be a sinking sand. And that's not what you want to be. All man got get talent. All man. All man get talent. There's something, even person where you go say this is useless. And not useless because that person that they go use and make example. So nobody's useless. So with depression, find a way. If you know Sabia for identify yourself, if I don't tell you say how you go identify yourself, look back at things that were repetitive in your life. Look your family. Assess yourself, who say you want for being alive. All day you want for the go and hustle for where you get one cup where you can't cook, you eat and you done, or you want for sit down and put the smoke with the rest of the people. No. And I don't mind can get you nowhere. When you try to occupy yourself, these days internet, then get access to internet outside. You get phone, then get WhatsApp groups. Learn to read things. Read information which will help you to who you want for dinner life. I believe in each one, teach one, which is one of the things that Dr. Bete does. I have another close friend, Mr. Ibrahim Kibe. And then, of course, you, Melrose. Everything in life, try as much as, it's not even about me anymore. For me, Dija'S Touch brand is a movement. I want to be able to speak for those that were raped because I went through it. I want to speak for those that were depressed because I went through it. I want to speak for those that went through mental and physical abuse because I went through it. I want to be the voice for me country.
Yeah.
Not a politician, they make you country.
True.
It's high time we stop complaining the government. The government is broken because you are broken.
True.
This is not a political show. But then
of course,
it all leads.
it's not, of course, but it all leads to, of course, whatever happened in politics. And that, in fact, there was a debate. I'm not sure. I shared the article. I'm not sure if you read the article, whether business people should engage in political debates. And of course, the answer was absolutely yes, because otherwise we shy away from then whatever policies that have been made, we will not get out of voice to is going to affect us as business people. Now, what I want to touch on is exactly what Meros talk about, the mind. If your mindset is disturbed, like you're depressed, every other thing has to come to an hold. You know, you will make poor decisions and stuff like that. And so if somebody they wonder why we would talk about depression, is because business itself, they make sound decisions from mindsets, and so it's
you
all
get a sustained mind.
Exactly. If you don't get that sustained mind, sometimes you can see we say where they make brave face, you know, but not sometimes we face difficult times. And once that difficult times reach, you got to be just prepared. Otherwise, I mean, everything is stopped. So, but this idea of, which is a very good idea of speaking out, Kadija, you know, if you go through personal challenges, you speak out, which is a remedy on its own. But somebody would say, you know, we community the way it is. I'm not trying to complain, but we are trying to find a solution. Not just that, we community get two issues where I want to touch on. One is you complain to somebody, there's a fear of somebody go talk about you, and you know somebody go listen. You know, so some people need fear for even express themselves because of that reason. Because even your best friend, you go talk something to them, then also have you get on the other side. One music they were call, I don't know if it's a the new music will come on. The person where they tell other people, something like that.
Yeah, the one that we can tell, get the one that we tell.
Yeah, the one that they can tell, very beautiful music, right? And it's true. And so this is a reality we got to address them, and let's see how we go. Because once that fear not there, then we can able encourage people to come. Another one. Two is this idea of support. Like you rightly said at the beginning, when you begin your Dija'S church, the first customers were Nigerians, right? They supported you. These are people that don't even know you. Then the only way we can really let you grow. And I just want to look at the whole of Sierra Leone for the past decades. We don't get any one single company we listed on the stock exchange market, either in South Africa or in even African region. We don't get any multinational who go proud of Sierra Leone and this brand will go out of Sierra Leone. So the question is, Dija'S, two things I want to touch on. Then maybe Meros will come in with a follow-up question. I will try for maybe wrap up. Is how you encourage people then for sort of express themselves, given this context that they'll give you. Then also, which are your message for people then where they start business and people that wait for support, even people like you know, as a community.
Once again, thank you, Dr. Becker. First, let me go back to the depression side, or even if not depression side, you have an idea you want to talk about. The only constant thing in life not change. Yeah. We cannot still be sitting in our forefathers' way of living. They have come and gone, and this is our world now. So we get with the change. Now, of course, Africa, they talk about Africa, and people don't really pay attention to these things. Even when women go born picking, that woman they go through postpartum stress. You go see that woman all this year before don't go. That woman after they cry. The man will say, which kind of lucky way business way, this way, you that way. They don't understand that this is a psychological thing. Mm-hmm. And the same thing goes with depression. Now, you need just go be much talk to any person because that person is getting your drama. So there's digital world. You no need for talk to person at SALONE if the person not listen to you. You can reach out. There's social media. There's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's LinkedIn. You see somebody that you like their way of doing things, how they're going about things, reach out to that person. Say, hey, I have this idea, or read that person profile. I go through this. Can you help me? What tools can you give me? Because all man, then that person will take it and say, okay, tell me what's going on with you. And then when you don't know, explain, that person will reach out. People like you, myself, whoever, can say, okay, go and read this. Here are these exercises. Here's a 7-day exercise. Here's a 21-day exercise. Not just limit yourself, say, because of Africa. You get phone. You party get phone. Learn phone, reach out to people outside the world. Like the last time I get an interview, will be they talk about dreams beyond borders. You don't want to say because there's a border, are they Africa, are they America, so I can reach out to you. Now it's accessible. You can easily reach out to somebody in the Western world. We go help for push you. But also we need for set a campaign, some type of a movement in Africa where people, young youth most especially, because the old one is alone, young youth most especially, we go reach out. We will tell them, say, if you're going through stuff, because now we people that don't put the emphasis of maybe picking be the mama and papa, then get for go also. That's why you have tons of prostitution. You have armed robbery going on. Idle youth, people are being bribed to go and cause havoc just because they're not getting food. But then when we engage these youth, try for tweak their mindset. Say, no, this way you've been going about it, it not take you no side. How about we try this route? Then the more we do so, advertise them, talk about them, have campaigns in villages, towns, wherever, alone, not just focus on freedom. You know, that's one way we can do go about this. Now, somebody business-wise, I would say, when you get idea, take pen and paper, write them down. Try for work hard for no research the business where you want for do. Not see say because John they do water business, John they go sell all in water every day. Where you can so you say they go do water business. No, John in destiny different from you. Try for fend what you elect for, what you they do effortlessly. Waiting where they wake na morning, where say today on day are the killer. Try as much as you can for locate them thing and day. When you find them thing and day, then you set yourself say, okay, almost I get. If you not get at it, would I go to where I go pitch this idea to where go help me? So those are ways to start. As I said, the social world, the digital world is limitless. You can reach out to anybody, ask questions. Like I had a young lady from LinkedIn reached out to me. So these are ways where you go able to support yourself and change and tweak your mindset for become a better person.
Absolutely. And the support for like the way you start a business, of course, like when you get a business. So we community, again, not complaining, but we're just trying to find solution just like you do. Give what you would suggest we for the do and as a community for support, you know, people like you, because we need a mindset revolution, not just because we happily support other people, but especially when you come to your friends or somebody from your same community, you don't want support for reason we may not comprehend, even if the reason what would be your advice?
So I would say this, and I am unapologetic about it. One thing with the Mona we as a country, because this is personal, and SALONE show this. One thing with the Mona we in a SALONE is we know the support, we go laugh to each other, but then we really don't care about each other, and that's detrimental. That you go get your own, they raise your own village, but you want to go raise other person in your own village. It don't make sense. I get supported a lot by foreigners, Americans, African Americans, and other people. But then, me own people them, even if I post on Facebook, Instagram, or anywhere, or if they come to me for come by, and so then go all this turn them, how you make her, how you put her, how you wear her, how you lace her. You don't do that in the stores. Why would you think I am unable or I can't do what you see in front of you?
Mm.
Why? If you see somebody, they do something good, you come close. Hey, I admire you. I see what you do. How do you do it? Can you teach me? It takes nothing for you to ask. Absolutely nothing. The Timpa we salon, we get pride for nothing. We talk more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's high time salon we stop. You can't be tweeting like a bird, but then you can fly like the bird that you tweet like. Mm-hmm. It's high time we start for the talent within a salon. It is untapped. We don't have a clue. Remember back in the day, not to we, all these other African countries, they go now, we school them for let them send them picking and go school. What happened? Because we papa and mama, the mindset, it don't lapse. It don't lapse. And the only way we can stand strong as a nation is when we start loving and supporting. Try. Let's say if you're not able. Me, I pull myself by my family norm. Say I cannot be, yes, I am my family, my blood runs through their vein, but then I am an individual on my own.
Mhm.
My story has been written, but then I am rewriting my story. How about Sierra Leone as a whole? We rewrite our story. How do you rewrite your story? Change the narratives. Start supporting one another. I'm not saying on a rush can that would be nice if on a kind of website and buy, but then for every other person, every other business person, when you see somebody they do stuff, let you mot. The first thing where they come on you must let be positive.
Yeah.
You don't know how I cut myself, so no can put soul inside me plazas.
Absolutely.
Try for let we safe. Let we join. We can only succeed as a team when we are all on one unison, one mindset. Why do you think the children, the young ones in college, the teacher and the lecturer that they complain say they are of no good? Why? Because the teacher themselves mindset messed up. Instead of you encouraging that child, you they tell the child that you never be more for talk again in public. When you do that, now that you subconscious, the beginning, the person in subconscious don't take up.
Yeah.
Anything where you pull common and you mouth, now you subconsciously accept. And when you see you subconsciously accept, and that's it.
It'll be difficult to write.
It go take another cycle for make it go change. It's a process.
Absolutely.
So do ya me family them, me salon people there. Let we try for elect another picking ways that we make butterscotch. You see, into my they make butterscotch, they mold and fry, they go sell and support them. If you see that they make tombi,
so they take away there actually support not just come in form of money, it was coming from money, words and encouragement and
words and encouragement. Yeah. You see that Peking don't grab, he don't dress na money, wearing white and blue uniform, say, hey Marie, you look fine today, and not say they go kill another exam. Right there, whether Marie study or not study, you don't say, hey, Auntie Marianne tell me say, I look fine, me braid fine, so la go kill her. That child will give her best. Why? Because you have ignited something. You don't stir up something when Marie nobody think of we grab.
Sure.
The same thing goes for entrepreneurs. We can do all we can, but then if you don't support us, if you don't, with our brand, we are able to sell the country. And that also will inspire you to want to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. Dr. Kadija, I know there's a lot to share on the platform, but I want to just hand over to Meros because we did travel count towards the end. We say 1 hour.
Yeah.
I see that. And there's a lot to share.
So we get some message them. We don't come in.
Again, Meros, over to you. Maybe you get a few questions that we should.
Okay, we get some new messages that we don't come in.
Please.
Okay. All right. So we get one way from Hassan King. It say keep it rolling. Salone first say it's all about mindset. Queen Aga say, Dr. Kadija, can they pin your website information where to buy your shoes? And Cynthia Goodman Upsin, I hope I call her fine. That's absolutely true. We never support each other in business. We will rather go out to buy the same thing and start selling it. So Naomi Conta say, one thing I want people to know, any administrative who is in power, who takes money from any Chinese who don't do the work of the money, they say to return the money back to the Chinese. They say, we'll get another one from Cynthia too. No, it's not always, Dr. Kadija, not everyone can read or write. And how can they go to social media to ask for support regarding the depression? Okay, I hope you get the question.
So
okay.
I understand.
You can.
I understand not all man they read and write, but then that's why they talk about having campaigns, groups, sessions, not different communities where then would they sensitize and teach and help these people who are not able to read and write.
Okay.
And that was just an example anyway. It's not like, well, for those who can read and write can do that. If not, there are also people in the community where you go approach, where you admire. So there are many approaches. I think you were just an example, of course. Yes, Miros, go ahead, please.
Okay, so Queen Ega, they don't already put pin Kadija website in the comment section, so you can just go through browse through the comments them. You can see the link there where you go actually buy. You get amazing, not just fine with Kadija, na both quality and no, I don't go say quality and quantity. No, you actually they get you price worth because in stuff them very much durable and they're fine and they're trendy. So you don't go regret them. Yeah, okay. So Khadija, with a round up now because of time and we're already there on the clock right now. So for me, what thing would be you find out what to the one the way they watch people the way gets like the initiative for start business, but the fear factor obviously they're not in life. Like what if? What thing would be like you find out what to them? Like people
So
that really want the business.
once again, thank you. As a mind of an entrepreneur or somebody where they think for be an entrepreneur, the first thing way for killing na the what if, the but, how. Then na the term, na the word and na the way you want for kill common na your vocabulary, na your aid, na your team. If you they think how, what if, but then you're never going to get there. Because those are the stuff we all day would cry say, hey, this person with me. No, how about you being your own demon? You don't ever think about that? How you be your own demon now where you hold yourself back. Say, hey, I want to do this business, but then I don't know how to do, I'm waiting for do. Failure. Allow yourself, give yourself permission for fail over and over and over again. The more you fail, the more you become good at the product that you want to serve or you want to give or you want to bring to the industry or the market. Allow yourself, give yourself permission for fail. You go further, you go say, I don't try that all the time, not the work. Keep trying, keep at it. Keep at it, focus, and not say, okay, this is what I do. Because if you're not doing somebody else, they think I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true.
And waiting at the possibility say you where we don't begin for doing, you are even done good at it than the person we don't begin we don't catch up. So not ever allow yourself for second guess yourself. Not ever, whether na business, whether na marriage, na relationship, na school, na career, anything, not second guess yourself. Be as confident as you can in every and anything way they do. And everything way they do, make sure say you do it to the best of your ability. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Life they fade. So if you get an idea for make you do business, for let you invent something, for let you do something, go ahead and do it. Go na the recycled side. Me, I use recycled stuff a lot. I go take bottle like this, I turn it into a bag. I go take stopper soda and turn it into belts, necklace. Try as much as you can. Say, okay, if I'm not able to afford this right now, which recycled product do I go able for use for make an event me first product? Make people at least see. Because we bring a business idea to anybody and they say, what you get for show me?
Yeah.
So kill the what, the why, the how I go do and nothing say I go able for do and try for you first. Invest in yourself. We invest in it, then every other person where they come along the way go get the opportunity for make them decide, I want to invest in this person or no, I want to pass.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yes, Meros, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. So okay. Another one, because I like for you to comment the doc because let people understand, say it's a teamwork. We all participate together. It's a mindset in it's everything. Okay, I don't read this one, yeah. This other one, see. Oh, the comment. Okay. It say a Nigerian would go out to support local business, that is restaurants, etc. But we will rather be critical of our own business, saying I can cook better food. So this one now from Cynthia, and we get SALONE first. They say Africans need to support Africans, like Chinese support Chinese. Have you ever seen a Chinese person in African stores?
No.
Yeah, and, okay, now the two new one, then they will get.
And another thing, I'm glad that this person brought it up. You see the Chinese, the Nigerian person go don't make Kana the city there, they can in village, they take a neighbor in Peking. They go show how for do the business. After 1-2 years, when 7 don't sabi the business, they pay them off, then they go open. So that's where I got the slogan, each one teach one, each one love one, each one support one. Now, they ever, just like within this person say, they ever see Chinese man, Asian man go to African market. Now that we don't even give them the permission for let them use we own product, make anything where they want to make. I tell my customers all the time, I am your new China. I don't need to go to China to do nothing.
Absolutely.
I am your new China. Where you see if Chinese man they do what, we African man they do better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then we don't get a lackadaisical way of doing things and approaching life. We don't so lazy all the time. We want to be fed instead of working hard and be the one that is feeding. Where do all these resources come from? Africa.
Mm-hmm.
All the minerals, the diamond, the gold, the bauxite, the rutile, the cocoa, the cacao, where does it come from? Africa. It's high time we close our borders. Say no, the kaya again. We say when we defend way for low make you more safe than they survive.
Yeah.
Until we get that mindset, that's that.
Yeah. So actually, that's the problem. Like you rightly say, is not really me. Not tend to blame even the Chinese man. Like tend to blame we and we own mindset because collaboration is key. If the Chinese man can Africa now, they trade based on the terms we get. Now now because we open up and I make it can explode. If I go to your house right now, which if you say Sidonaya and strictly for Sidonaya, others I'll get out. Then I have to obey your rules. Now the same thing, and I'll just give you an analogy. We have the travel camp in Brussels, and this COVID thing. Will they on board the plane? I mean, sort of from London, for example, social distancing was observed. Everybody will be safe. As we reach Lunge, we don't scatter. Everybody, including me, because I'm not trying to put myself around. Everybody, big distress at the salon. This beginning, but I say so. I just talk. So me and one guy will talk. But this is the same set of people few hours back will be so obedient. But now we are here, we just face it with a lose and that kind of thing. That's also the problem, not so really sometimes also the government, the problem now we, which is your people.
Accountability.
But that's why, accountability. That's why we have programs like this. And we don't try for attack no one, but I think we need to tell ourselves the truth and even in business and then for support each other, not just now if I buy from Kadija or get words of support, Kadija grow. Then that's the joy. Kadija not going to depend on me again. Kadija gets people with the help. Kadija gets picking them. That is a joy. So on this note, I think Meros have wanted you perhaps give your last word. And again, let's remind people them of what they for expect in the subsequent shows. And then we will try for finally. Yes.
Okay. So I want to say thank you to Dole. We get Queen. The name do I remember offered. We get one other one. I don't forget your name. Cynthia. Yes, Salon First. You stole the show. Thank you so much. I don't know you. I don't know if you're not he or she, but thank you very much. And I look forward for the catch up with Una on Saturdays. And please, Una send in Una comments them. And a big thank you to each one of Una. We don't stay with me for the last hour. We really appreciate Una time and Una comments and contribution to the program because without it, it wouldn't have been as interactive as it is right now. So thank you so much. So we awesome guy behind the screen. We will not see. Thank you very much. And Dija, you are amazing. Trust me, you are amazing. Inspire me anytime when they talk. You're amazing, and I wish you all the best in all you do. And I not get final word because me, you will not ever talk about one person left now, not the wall. But to the viewers, then thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
I look forward to see you guys next week. Hopefully.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I just want to echo what Meros say, and Kadija, you've been amazing, inspiring, and so sure many people learn from you with the little read or share. I'm sure you're not supposed to we there at it. You always want to inspire and teach and share and impact. So thank you. We really appreciate your time and we need to take it lightly at all. So with the end, which you videos them, of course, they go off, of course, but please stay tuned and we will see a lot of videos of Kadija and please not support them. Now, if you want to be part of this show, send a message to real as REAL at thevictors.com. Of course, either me or Meros will contact you. That's real, REAL at thevictors at DEVICTORS.com. And always every Saturday, we will make sure, say, we host you and are free. And also, of course, if you are advert on this program, contact me again, because, of course, viewers are big. We go over 25,000 people that really follow viewers and for programs. And so you sort of products go show on all shows then, you know, and for a very really peanuts price. All right. So thank you very much. God bless you. And God bless your family. Stay blessed. As you play this video, good night.
Slide don't come.
Slide don't come.
There she is, Jamie Soretta. That means it's time for a little local love this Wednesday morning, taking you to a very unique store specializing in African print designs and incredible fabric combinations. And we have been told that Jamie is all done up and ready to roll. So let's check this out. Jamie Soretta, look at you. Tell us everything.
Hello. Well, should we start with the shoes that I'm obsessed with? I told Khadija, do what you wish with me, my friend, but I must wear those shoes. So this is Khadija of Dija'S Touch, and tell me a little bit about what you put on me today.
So what you're wearing, this is the African Ankara mask, 100% mask and head wrap piece that goes with it. What you're wearing, you know the bird, what do they call the bird that has the big tail? The peacock.
Peacock.
That's what you're wearing. That's the design that is mimicked from that. And this, it's a everyday, I am going to hang out with my girls for coffee, tea, dress for little women's conference. I wanted you to feel beautiful and blush while you're at it.
And comfy as well.
And these belts, they are made with the soda pop that you drink. These are what the belts are made out of, and then we just lined it with African Ankara. And of course the shoes right here, I am very big on detailing. So these shoes are 100%, you have leather in it, and then 100% African Ankara fabric. I'm very big on the designs, on how I put it on the shoe so it matches with it perfectly.
You don't have to be in a heel, although these are hot, my friend. The fabric is so bold. I love the colors. You have sneakers too.
Yes. So we're all about comfort, culture, and elegance. So for me, this is a movement. I want every woman that wears this, it's unisex. The men can wear the sneakers as well. And we can do custom made if people want it. I want you, when you wear the shoes, for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel like you have arrived. You are going to accomplish what you're set out to do for the day.
And people might stop you though. Ask me, where did you get those shoes?
Right. You can dress this up, you can dress it down, you can wear it any and everywhere.
You went to high school in Glendale.
Yes.
But you're from where?
I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa.
And so is this fabric?
Yes. These are originally from home. I came, I went home this January and I got a bunch of fabrics, and that's where these are from. 100% cotton.
Wow.
Which is good for Arizona weather.
Dija'S Touch is the perfect name for her business because she touches everything. Anything within her eyesight might get a little bit of a, you know, that magic wand on it. She's got earrings. She's got journals. She's got all kinds of inspiration. And you are doing a little sale, flash sale this weekend,
yes,
right?
We're doing flash sale. Everything 10% off. I'll have things outside because I work from home. This is my business at home. This is what I do.
So we can just find you on the gram.
Yes.
We're going to post at azfamily.com. Click on Jamie's Local Love. Back to you guys. You got the Dija'S Touch right there.
I am in love with that.
Look.
Yes. Oh, I need it all.
Oh, great, huh?
Man, you're going to get noticed walking into a room, no doubt.
Perfect.
Love it.
Time right now is 8:44. Creating stylish clothes and accessories while celebrating African culture. That's what is behind the inspiration for one local woman's business. So Jamie, giving us a look at Dija'S Touch in today's Local Love. Good morning, Jamie.
Good morning. Well, she dressed me all up today, so from head to toe, the furniture to Kadijah, puts her touch on everything with Dija'S touch. In fact, she is one creative lady in so many facets. Let's show you around her workspace here, because this African fabric is very special to her and her hometown, and she's using it for just about everything. Kadijah, good morning to you.
Good morning, and thank you for coming.
Tell me about this fabric and what you've done right here at the table.
So this right here, I thought about it. Let's pop a little bit of color in your dining room. You're having family over, you're doing a wedding. This is a setup for a wedding. You can have a little bit of African fabric touch that just brings, you don't need too much colors. Or if you're looking for just a little bit of glimpse of the African touch, you don't want the traditional wedding, you can, I came up with this idea where you have a fascinator that is made. This is a hand fascinator.
Wow.
You have the matching belt with a throw cape for destination wedding or even a church wedding.
We had to tell people that you made this cape that you're wearing,
Yeah.
because I know people are going to ask about it. It's beautiful. And this all came from, you came to America in Arizona as a young girl.
Yes.
Tell me about that journey.
So I am originally from West Africa, Sierra Leone. There had been war in my country for over 10 years, 15 years now. And I came here as a refugee with Lutheran Social Services. My aunt brought me here. So what we do is we have a vocational center back home where children that are less privileged, these are their handmade work. This is recycled stuff. This is woven cloth and plastic. That's what this is made of. We have belts, necklaces, because Arizona is hot. Grab your live bracelets if you don't want the metallic ones. We have purses that are made out of cow skin and African fabric.
And we want to talk about this African fabric because this is coming from your hometown.
Yes.
That vocational school you mentioned, that's yours and your mom's.
Right.
So what are you teaching there?
So basically what we teach, I don't only believe in education, I also believe in skills developmental training. Because if the 9 to 5 doesn't work, you can fall back on a training, which is from making soap, gara tie dyeing, sewing, carpentry, whatever that you want to do, hairdressing. So these fabrics, I am very particular how I choose my fabric, because with Africa, our paintings, our prints, everything signifies something. And so when I'm choosing fabric, I'm very particular on how I choose my fabric and how I place it on the shoes. So these are the beautiful fabrics that I work with actually for fall collection.
And you just started doing this 3 years ago.
Yes.
You went to school in Glendale, right?
Yes, I went to Glendale Union High and Grand Canyon University, but then I had to move out of state.
And you created Dija'S Touch because you didn't see...
Yes. So Dija'S Touch design came from a place of dissatisfaction. As I said, as an African girl coming from West Africa, Sierra Leone, I go to the stores, I can't find myself. I'm like, what's this? There's nothing that represents my culture, and I'm not the only one here. It's tons of Africans in America as a whole. And so I said, forget it. I started making. So this, believe it or not, this was my first product. I did it for my baby girl. She's now 8 years old, but then I kept it because I do not forget my small beginnings.
That is the
This
beginning.
is how,
And you know what? When I see you again at 9:40, let's just take a look at those shoes over her shoulder, because they are hot, hot, hot. Plus, we'll get some gorgeous masks as well.
Yes.
And you're going to dress me up.
Yes, we're going to dress up. We're playing dress up today.
So when I see you again, I'm going to be totally decked. And from journals to bracelets to those bags you saw to the shoes, she's got something on every price point. Really beautiful things, and just that fabric is stunning.
And with all of this, that's why I've written a book called She a Rose.
And she wrote a book. And she sings.
She does
And
it
she
all.
speaks. And she's a mentor. She does it all.
She is very
Well, we try.
inspiring. She is very inspiring. And I have to admit, I already saw the shoes the first time you walked by. I was like, ooh, look at those shoes. So can't wait to see more of it.
I know you ladies did not miss the shoes. I knew that.
We'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Jamie.